Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining us on Live from Cleveland at Home tonight. We are joined by Kid Tested, who a few years ago actually came down to the studio to WRUW and recorded some awesome live music for us. And we're going to be listening to that tonight. They've mixed it, mastered it, and they're going to be putting it out tomorrow. They're also celebrating their 20th anniversary as a band coming up. So stay tuned. We're going to talk to them in a little while. Hey guys, can't wait to see you then. Stick around for that interview after a couple of songs here from Kid Tested on Live from Cleveland.
Good evening. Hello, hi, Radio World. We're Cleveland Snake Band from Cleveland, Ohio.
Snake Band?
And thank you very much for having us.
Snake Band?
Relying on the chemicals, all the love is eaten up by fear. Send a letter to the editors and tell them they can rest assured all the bars are in their pockets now. Here we go, another chorus show. Here's the man, he's drawing in the sand, drawing in the sand, drawing in the sand, drawing in the sand, drawing in the sand. Reach around the setting sun, but not until the war is won. Because here's a scar where we made mistakes. Takes a dedicated step, cause war I said has made us step, keeps us all from really being free. Here we go, another chorus show. Here's the man, he's drawing in the sand, drawing in the sand, drawing in the sand, drawing in the sand, drawing in the That song is called The Solution to Not Sounding Like Led Zeppelin. I just need you here, doing your best to keep me sincere. And I just want you there, because I can see you from there. And I don't want that stuff, I can't get enough of that bluff, and I don't care about that. I just want my coming back to that one thing. friends here, and I just want you there, standing there in your underwear, yeah. 'Cause I just love that stuff. I can't get enough of that stuff, but I don't care about that. I just wanna, yeah, keep coming back to that one thing. I keep coming back to that one thing. We got a request for a song. I promise you that we will play that song. Oh well. The rain always comes before the sound. The rain always rains before the drought. Coming down. I can't get no water from the well. Hello, and I think that is probably just as well. Oh well. Thunder always comes before the storm. Pity always shows before the scorn. Blood always pumps before the horde. Artist never rescued by his art. I can't get no water from the well. Hello, and I think that it's probably just as well. Oh well, but I can't get no water from the well. Hello, and I think that it's probably just as well. Oh well. Pink mold. friends and enemies. It's Tom, seems you've seen me through snow-covered eyes. It's Tom, seems you've seen me through everything. Every time we look back, it comes once again. Every time we look back, there it goes. Every time you think you can get away, the plains are covered in snow. Just throw your hands up in the sky. Don't go looking for enemies, but friends like you every day. It goes on, it goes on and on. Some seem to have seen me across the covered field. Sun is shining and sun all around. Every time we recall, it comes to the waste. Every time we run back, here we go. Every time you think you can get out of life, the plains are covered in snow. Shell across my heart and hope to die. Don't go looking for enemies, but friends like you every day. It goes on, goes on and on. It goes on, goes on and on. Thank you, WRUW 91.1 FM.
Perfect. Hey, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to some of the first songs to be played off of Kid Tested, live from Cleveland WRUW, their special live album of cuts from when they played down at the station. When was that you guys were down there?
What are your
that
station?
particular recording was 2017, and it was 3 days before our release for our third album.
That's a great milestone because what you've told me is that you have been working on a fourth album that is going to be coming out later this summer. Tell us a little bit about that fourth album that is yet to be released.
So, to be honest with you, when we recorded our second album, we had a significant amount of tracks that did not make it to the second album. Not because of that we didn't like the tracks, we had too many. We had thought about releasing a double album, but it just didn't really work. So we've been sprinkling those tracks throughout the third album, and then really this fourth album ended up being primarily pop songs because for whatever reason the pop songs just kept getting cut from albums, which I think is going to be proved to be kind of a real kind of pivot from the rest of the stuff, because these are, like, I think, fairly strong pop songs. This album as well has a cover song, which we've never released a cover song. It's an Elliott Smith song, So and then we also have a large amount of new tracks, and right now we got the meat and potatoes basically done for most of the tracks, and then we're just adding instrumentation. We got to redo a couple vocals and stuff like that. Kind of typical.
Got to put in alligator noises and
Yeah, that really great cricket chirp that we we heard from you guys earlier today, right?
it goes in all the time. It's just, you got to have supersonic ears to hear it.
Yeah. You also had actually you're releasing on Friday a music video to support this fourth album, the title song "How We Do." Can you tell me a little bit about making that that acoustic video for that song?
Sean Frozen.
That video was shot fireside.
Okay.
Along with
Frozen,
some other tracks we okay, so that video okay, so How We Do is not only the new track, but it's also the title track for the fourth album. And I'm telling you this now, I don't even think that the band knows this, but guys, it's going to be called How We Do, just so you know. And the video is acoustic. The video is going to be the acoustic version of the song, and it was shot fireside. It's a friendship song inspired by the Fraggle Rock. The episode where Red and Boomer get marooned in a cave, and they sing the friendship song, so their friends come and help save them. So it's a song about friendship. It's a song about sticking together when life is a turd, and how we all lean on one another, because when you're friends, that's just how we do. And I think we lost Rachel.
Okay, so is it just Kid Tested talking to Kid Tested at the moment?
No, I think we're still on air. We're on air though, right?
But Rachel is gone.
Rachel will be back. I have no.
Well, we could talk
nothing
about
but faith in Rachel.
we could talk about how it was shot.
Yeah.
We built a fire.
Yeah.
with
Okay.
our instruments.
Sean was
So
in charge of the
shot
fire.
fireside.
He decided to put 75 logs on the fire, I think, throughout the night. Pretty warm.
Dom had a terrific idea to actually shoot from above. So we had Dominic on his shed with the camera. Or no, Dominic, he was
That was my idea, but we kind of forced Dan to do that.
it was actually Dan, yeah. Dan Cornelius of In Bloom Productions, who was shooting doing the camera work on that. Great camera guy, really nice guy. In Bloom Productions is doing a lot of stuff in Cleveland to help local musicians make videos. So we're happy to work with those guys and to work with Dan. That shot turned out really cool because we did a light trail of Christmas lights in a circle around, kind of seance style, which I felt actually came out really nice. And the overhead shot was a really good idea. That was the first song that we shot out of those 5 songs. So I think some of the camera work is a little, but that's okay. It was a fun video to make, and
This is the first time we did that kind of live thing. It was actually live. All the recording was live with the video. So yeah, it's a little
right. And we are
new for us.
And we are playing actually live with some audio magic that won't ruin the suspended disbelief by explaining.
You can hear the crackle of the fire in there sometimes. Hey, Rachel.
I think that's kind of cool. Is she back?
Rachel's almost here.
All right. So I also wanted to ask you guys a little bit about releasing this live album as well. Where did the idea come from to kind of look back on some of the live performances that you might have done in the past, kind of during this time where we couldn't have live performances?
Well, I mean, it was a big impetus. I was looking through some tracks that I had, and I came across this one, which was actually mixed from the live performance on the radio. I was like, well, this performance is pretty good. If we could get the tracks, you know, that would be cool. We could maybe make something of this. And we had considered our performance tracks from Studio Rama as well. I contacted you. You put me in touch with Rich, I believe, Filthy Rich.
Our sound engineer.
He was nice enough and kind enough to take the time to go through and send us those tracks. We're very grateful to his time and efforts on that. And the tracks, you know, we record live in one room. You get some bleed over, kind of like just with that, but overall, you know, I think that we were pretty well rehearsed because we were about to release the album, and so it turned out, I think, pretty great. Musically, my voice is a little raw because we had been rehearsing so much. That's, you know, but it's live, baby. It's all right, you know. Like, we had a lot of fun with that performance in general.
Very cool. And you said it was kind of a labor of love. You got a couple other people in on it, helping you master it. Tell us a little bit about who kind of worked on this to its finished state today.
So Dominic, bass player Dominic Riccardi, mixed the whole thing. So he can take a bow for that because he did a really great job and put a lot of time and effort into that. Then we took it to Mark Klein of Noise Floor Studios, who actually mastered our first album. I think Mark is probably one of the best in the industry in Cleveland, and I have nothing but respect and admiration for his ability. He really understands music, and he's just always done a tremendous job. If anybody is ever looking for anybody for that type of stuff, he could be an option for you. Noise Floor Studios, Mark Klein. Big round of applause for him.
Woo!
And and then right down to the wire. Yeah, right down to the wire. It was I think Isaac of WRUW got it, you know, about 20 minutes before we were going on the air. We expected it to be tracked out. We didn't know it was going to be in one big track, but that will be corrected by tomorrow.
And because tomorrow it's going to be going on Bandcamp, or where can people find this once it is released then?
It's going to be available for streaming for free on Bandcamp. You'll also be able to purchase it. It will also be on Spotify, but it's going to probably take another week or so for that actually to be available on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
So kidtestedbandcamp.com.
Kidtested.bandcamp.com.
Okay, sorry. That's what he said.
Before we go back and listen to a couple more songs from the Kid Tested Live from Cleveland WRUW album, because we got off to a little bit of a rocky start, little technical difficulties, I do want each of you to introduce yourselves and tell us what you play in the group so that people can put a name and a face to what they're hearing when we're going to listen to the rest of these songs. So the two of you want to go first?
Sure. You want to go first?
Yeah, sure. My name is Jim Vile. Hi, nice to meet you. I play drums on some of the tracks for our studio recordings, and for the live recording, I play drums on all those songs. And the live recording tempo is faster on some of the songs. There's a lot more energy, I think, in the live recording than in some of the studio recordings. So that's something to think about if you're listening as well.
Very cool.
Hi, I'm Dominic Riccardi. I am the bass player. I am also the driver when we go on tour. I'm responsible for trying to get Sean distracted while we're playing live, and also distracting Jim as much as possible when we're playing live. Then I'm the one that freaks out whenever we have a whole bunch of stuff due. And I'm like, oh, I don't have this and that. And but then I work pretty good with all that pressure. I think it's the procrastinating pressure I learned so well in school. Yeah.
I have a bit of that too. No worries.
Yeah.
Very cool. And last but not least, Sean.
Beautiful. Look at him.
He's very handsome.
I'm the principal songwriter, and have been kind of the creative force behind Kid Tested for most of this time, or all this time, I should say. Lucky and very fortunate enough to have Jim and Dom with the band in its current lineup, which is, I think Dom, you at this point 12 years maybe, Jim 9 years, something like that, or it's been so long. We went through a couple lineups. Initially we were a 4-piece, but it's always basically been 16. Yeah, that sounds right. Basically it's always been pretty much like me, mostly my material, but the acumen of these two guys is there's no way I could do what we do as a band without them. Musically, they're both, I think, probably a lot better than I am, and really bring life to the songs that I make. And we are a band in the true sense of the word. And I love these guys, and we're great friends. And if it wasn't for them, I don't know if I would still be doing Kid Tested. And just every time we get together, it's just nothing but fun. And I'm very grateful.
Yeah, if they hadn't been working out, I mean, you could have shook them to the curb 10 years ago, but you guys have stuck around, and it's really become, a band of 3 over the course of time. So it's been a pleasure to have you perform on the show throughout the years, and we're going to revisit a little bit of that magic from Studio A next in these couple of live tracks from Kid Tested.
It's already here, and I'm already gone. you very much. Hope you guys out there in listening land feeling very comfortable. Very nice.
I like that.
So what?
I like that sexy voice.
The song is called Fugitive, and is dedicated to Tennessee Williams. He's to be seen, heard and felt. She is just a fugitive, fugitive of mind. Time is wasted on you. Never turn my back again against the wall you chose. I've been waiting like this. I thought I would get the chance. I will see you soon. My time is wasted on you. It's like watching the toilet flush. I will meet you there. Can you hear the dead speak? Chattering on and on like birds, telling us to live. She needs to be seen, heard and felt. And she is just a fugitive, fugitive of God. My own, my own, my own. this world coming to? Coming to through your TV. It's standing there in front of you as you stand in front of me. See just where you're coming from, 'cause it's coming straight for me. So don't waste that again. Don't waste that again and again. Look at all we've tasted again. So don't waste that again and again. What's this world coming to? Coming to you through your radio. It's standing there in front of you. These things you already know. See just what you're getting at, 'cause it's coming straight at me. So don't waste that again. Don't waste that again and again. Look at all we've tasted again. So don't waste that again and again. We're gonna have Miss Opal join us on this song.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Welcome back.
Hello.
If you just tuned in, we're listening to some live cuts from the band Kid Tested. They recorded these about 3 years ago down at Studio A, our old digs, which hopefully we're going to be able to get back to by the end of summer. You guys have a lot of awesome plans as well for the rest of this summer. Tell us a little bit about, man, how does it feel to turn 20 again as a band this time? It's feeling good?
I think it's a mixed bag. 20 years of doing anything will make you feel dated. But I think there's a sense of longevity and a certain level of excitement to be able to look back in the rearview mirror and see all we've accomplished. There's also an element of surprise. Kid Tested started off as a test project. I really didn't think it would last a year, let alone 20, but here we are, and we're grateful to be here.
And
Dom and Jim have been with the band, I think 16 for Dom, 9 or 10 for Jim, I think. Does that sound right?
I think it's about 9 for me. Yeah.
Jim?
How does it feel for you guys? There's going to be a lot of cool stuff that you've collected over the years.
Mostly it's Jerky Boys quotes.
Gray beard hairs.
Jim gave me 2 or 3 right there.
Just right there. I'm still looking at Sean freezing. All right, we are. You are coming up with a lot of good stuff, though. I hope 1 or 2 of the gray hairs get put into this awesome book that you have planned to release July 17th. It's kind of a 20-year archival contents and behind the scenes photo kind of book. So tell us some of like the cool stuff that's going to be in there that people can expect to see.
in this commemorative 20-year Kid Tested anniversary book, we will have a lot of images throughout the years, some press clippings, handwritten lyrics, some brief stories and introductions and explanations of some of the songs and concepts of the albums, and maybe a little, there's a little bit in there about production as far as who we recorded with and some of the kind of go through each album and give a little bit of behind the scenes information.
John, are you gonna
you
give
guys want
explanations
comments?
for the lyrics? Because I like the lyrics, but I don't understand them, and sometimes I can't hear them, and
He especially can't hear them behind the set.
What I will point out is that when they talk about lyric poetry, that's because initially poetry was sung, and that goes back to Homer, the Iliad, and the Odyssey, and all that stuff, including the Bible and all of Shakespeare, are open to interpretation. On the Bandcamp page, however, all the lyrics are listed there. If you have any questions about the lyrics, feel free to message us on Facebook, and I'll probably give you a really esoteric. Any questions about my lyrics?
Jim, so just take it up with him in an email. You're not going to find out the meaning of the world today. I'm sorry, my friend.
he's too mysterious. I can never understand.
I'm excited to see like some of the photos. Oh, I'm excited to see some of the photos from over the years. So, are there any like live gigs that you found photos from that are going to be included? Be they like festivals or even just at different venues?
One photo I keep going back to is a photo we played for Machine Go Boom CD release in 2003.
Wow.
Which we got some really good black and white ones of. That was a pretty terrific show and a very milestone as far as us coming out as a band. Jamie Manansky was the bass player in the band at the time. Kurt Kluda was playing drum. Dan Garrity was the drummer for the second album. I'll point those guys out. So they'll be, one of the things that's interesting is you're going to see like the different members throughout the years, and it's going to be kind of, as far as like different shows, there's some stuff from Studio Rama on there because we played Studio Rama several times, for good or for ill. I think you're the only band that played it 3 times. I think that was some kind of error in somebody's judgment or some kind of accident. But fortunate when we got the huge Land of Talk fan. Mm-hmm. So it was, and then we got to play with Mission of Burma. Mm-hmm. Those bands, like, it was just like, what an honor to play with those, those 2 very giant bands. And we've all very much appreciated WRUW. So there's definitely some WRUW shout outs in there. And then just we have not been like, some bands in Cleveland will like, they'll play at a certain club and they just always play at that club. We've always kind of steered away from that. We've always kind of hopped around and played at all different clubs in Cleveland. So there's a lot of, pictures of us from different venues. So it's not like, it's like all you see is us.
Yeah.
Jay Bradley is taking out pictures of us. Yeah.
Awesome. And so this book will be available for purchase and more information. Where can people go to see that on July 17th when it is released?
Well, another exciting project that we're working on that these guys don't even know about is that we're going to be launching our website next month.
We don't know about
so
anything.
We've actually 2 things. We have never had a website, and we have never had a T-shirt. In 20 years, we've never ever had a T-shirt.
You've never had a T-shirt?
We do it. We do.
Can I go get a T-shirt?
We've never had a T-shirt till now. We actually have kids.
Wow.
Should I go get a T-shirt or is it a surprise? Should I show it?
No, I mean, if you have one available,
I
you
got
can go
one
get
available.
one. But yeah, they were made by
Raccoon.
the Cleveland Print Company, I believe they're called. It's Ryan Fletterling's of Oregon Space Trail of Doom has a T-shirt company to send them through. And
Cool.
that was actually kind of my concept and design. Tessa LeBaron.
Okay. Oh yeah, a local artist, very cool local artist.
And she was nice enough.
Is that a good drum roll?
Yes.
Hey, yeah,
There we go. Kid tested. I like it. Classic. Clean lines.
yeah.
Says everything you wanted
So yeah,
to say.
it's the KT.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah,
This is why I like doing the Zoom interview or the,
I want
the
it to be
virtual
kind of-
interviews because we can see a lot more.
Should I put it up?
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Perfect modeling. I want to make sure that we get time to play the last few
Influence.
remaining songs here on the new live album that you're going to be releasing tomorrow on Bandcamp. If you guys just tuned in, we are talking to Kid Tested. So there's about 4 more songs. Let's play those through. When we come back, we will remind you when and where you can get all this good stuff that the band has coming at you for the end of the summer.
Come on in.
Oh, good. She's here. Hi. I don't know. Maybe, probably that one. That's your microphone.
It's cold as hell. I can even see your breath at night in the silence. miserable. She's done enough, she talks too loud. I've seen enough, not too proud to have it all on my back. Turn on to your latest rumor, caught on to your sense of humor. Be too long now, how would you feel? And now she says that she ain't laughing. Now's our chance, might as well cash in on chips for a change. And the patience wearing thin, our ship just comes sailing in until the boat where you step in. We sink 'cause our heavy sins are weighing down on our chests. Stuff comes out my mouth so monster. It's coming down to why not stop it out like that? Damn, let's spot falling through, so why not catch her in the act and not the treasure? The truth be told, we're all lying here. And the patience wearing thin, I thought you just got taken in until the boat where you step in. We sink 'cause our heavy sink. She keeps her legs crossed. She can tell time with her feet. She don't need no time machine. She's going to the moon. The song is about bad drugs. Thank you, Cleveland. This is our last song. We'd just like to thank you for joining us this evening. And I know that you will be thinking of us fondly tonight. Please also join us for CD release party for our new album called Full Moon Canoeing, which will be released this Saturday, at the Happy Dog West, featuring Alan Made, Listen Little Man, and the Village Bicycle.
Come if you want.
Come if you'd like to come, if you have the time. If you're feeling it. Song is called Thing One, alternate title. Roll through like nothing. We'll roll through them like freaking butter.
I gotta say, on the live albums, I do love a little bit of conversation that kind of sneaks in between songs. Very fun. Sean, you were telling me a little bit about how you got a little bit of guest help on that first track that we heard, Dinosaur Throat. Let me know who was in the studio with you for that one.
So Sarah Nowicki of the band Opal Onyx, she is a Cleveland musician that has been living in New York City for probably 10, 15 years. Tremendously talented, kind of a PJ Harvey kind of feel to her stuff, although increasingly has become a little bit more electronic. She has a beautiful voice. We're really happy. She's also an album, the actual studio album, singing on it as well.
Very cool. So this album will be played tomorrow on WRUW-FM 91.1 Cleveland in full, and it will be the world premiere of Kid Tested on Live from Cleveland, WRUW, and it's going to be a big deal. So tune in at 10 p.m. to listen to this album one more time through, and you'll get a real sense of what it was like the first time on WRUW, except now mixed by Dominic Riccardi and mastered by your good friends. Tell me one more time what the name was of their studio.
Mastered by Mark Klein of Noise Floor Studios.
Thank you so much. And so that'll be tomorrow night, Thursday, June 3rd at 10 p.m. And guys, where can we go online to get more information about Kid Tested?
Well, if you'd like to go on Bandcamp, we've got a site there. We go to kidtested.bandcamp.com.
Did you hear that, kids?
Yes, and we also have a YouTube channel. It's Kid Tested on YouTube. I don't actually know what that one is. You know what that one
That's
is,
okay.
John?
So if you search Kid Tested Cleveland band, the YouTube channel should come up. It's relatively new. There's also links to it on our Facebook page.
Awesome. And that's really important that they go check you out on YouTube, because you've got something really cool coming up on Friday. Tell me about that.
So Friday we're releasing a music video for the acoustic version of our song "How We Do," which is the title track of our 4th album, which will be out this year. And the album's called "How We Do." And it was recorded fireside at Dominic's backyard, actually, by Dan Cornelius of In Bloom Productions, a local production company in Cleveland.
Very, very cool. Kid Tested, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I appreciate having you on each and every time. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to our live stream. We will be back tomorrow night on the air, WRUW-FM 91.1, 10 o'clock. Next week, we actually are having Golden Streets of Paradise on. I think I misspoke last week, said they were on this week, but they'll be on next time. So tune in for that next Wednesday. Thank you all so much. And congratulations on this brand new live album and the 4th upcoming album from Kid Tested.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Rachel. Thanks to you. Thanks, Isaac. Thanks, Mark Klein.